Standing out in the sunshine, wondering where winter went. This is told someone. First question is from Robert Bow. It irritates me when people I barely know ask me question after question as if it's my job to explain all the mysteries of life to them. Don't you hate people like that? Well, yes, I hate everybody though, so it does not matter. Robert Bow also asked the second question. Why is it that 7.6 billion people think they're so smart that they have no questions for you? They don't know who to ask about that. So, yeah, they think they might be so smart, but they're not so smart. They don't know me, and therefore can't ask me questions. Matthew Yebsley asks, when will you be accepting your rightful place as ruler of all mankind? When they start asking me the actual questions instead of, ignoring my very existence. Joe Freddy asks, it was very big of you to admit your pardon at all and apologise. Now we need to know if you food barred it as part of the Ducks greater plan. Yes, I food barred it as a part of the Ducks' evil plan. I don't know what I did. I don't know how I did it, but that was the Ducks' plan all along. And now they're free. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. I know I have an utter-day phobia, and I can sense that they're watching me somewhere, somehow. Next question is last question for the day, also from Robert Bow. Oh, except for Wombat and Charlene. Last question is from Robert Bow. And two of the other questions. Do sponges live in pineapples under the sea? And if so, how can I get one? Well, pineapples under the sea are, they get a bit salty. It's worse than having them on pizza. So don't do that. But if you need sponges, you can go to the chemist. They do live there sometimes. Well, it's because of all the prescription medication. They really need it. Because SpongeBob is kind of addicted to tinea medication. Next question is the last question from today, and oh my goodness, it's from Robert Bow. No. There we go, Robert Bow. Here in America, all of us think it is incredibly stupid for us to honour a bunch of your country's treasonous, racist losers and statues, roads, and even the schools that your children attend. The greatest shame of a nation should be part of its heritage, in which the area of white supremacy drove otherwise respectable men to become traitors and lead their followers into a doomed, nearly suicidal conflict against the progress in the forms of social fairness of all human beings of the country. This part of history should never be looked to as a source of pride. When will Australians finally be rid of the Civil War monuments to the leaders of the Queensland Republic? No. Australia was involved once in the American Civil War, and it wasn't Queensland. You see, back in 1863, the American ship Shenandoah came into port in Australia after the Southerners bought it from Britain, and then a bunch of Australians got onto the Shenandoah and left and joined the Confederacy. It was only slightly treasonous, and I went onto the Shenandoah, and then they sank 38 American ships, or captured them. They were mostly whaling ships. It was almost America's entire whaling fleet. And that's what Australians did. Australians captured or sank almost the US entire whaling fleet. Which would not be a problem, except that at the time, whales were America's chief source of lubricant. Which is a kind of a problem if you need things lubricated. And that's That's why the American oil industry became so very profitable, so very fast. And that is why global warming, partially. Also why Americans beat the Nazis, because they had a very well-developed fossil fuel industry. So you win some, you lose some. But I'm really in the hot weather now, so I wish we didn't do that nearly so much. But then again, the whales would be extinct. So you win some, you lose some, as I said earlier. Well, that seems to be it. Tell someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question down in the place below. Or you can answer this dovetail question, which is over here. Yep, that's a dovetail question. It's something that I've asked, probably asked before. I don't know whether I've asked it before because I haven't even thought of what it's going to be yet. You can possibly click on one of these two videos over here. I don't know what they are. I have suggested one of these videos, or you can watch the one that YouTube suggests that you watch. Either way, I get watched again, which is kind of handy for me because I only exist within this video format. That's about it. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off.